Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again tonight for our Tuesday night 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game, Horde of the Dragon Queen. Hopefully you've been able to follow along as our brave adventurers had finally made it to the keep last episode. Found out there was a lots of trouble inside of Greenish. They were actually sent out a secret exit out of the keep where they were brave enough to save some ladies hiding in the bushes from some kobold invaders and rescue them. And now we're going to be picking up this episode. We are, just to keep track for everybody at home, we have got a few new people and a few people who have left the game. So we're going to have some character transition here a little bit. But our core players still remain. So how is everyone tonight?
Good.
Good.
Pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. You guys excited to play?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear some excitement. There we go. All right. So just reliving our glory days here from last episode. I believe Art spotted some ladies hiding deep in the bushes here, which is represented by these green little squiggly lines here. And you were able to coax them out, letting them know that you are, in fact, allies of theirs and protectors. And so after discussing them with them for a few minutes and letting them, talking with them, they had told you that if we go back to our image of the actual map, down in the southeast corner is a temple, and down around the temple area, there was basically the building was surrounded by enemies, and they were trying to break into the temple, find a way inside the temple. They were able to sneak out the back. As soon as they got out of the back exit, the back side of the temple, another group of invaders started surrounding the back side of the temple. And they were pleading you, begging you to go down there and see if there's anything that you guys could do to secure that area, or allow those people that are 30 or 40 people hiding inside the temple, if you could get them, rescue them basically out of the temple. So at this point, Sheikh has decided to escort the ladies back into the castle and through the secret underground passageway, and help make sure that they get back to the castle okay, and make sure that nothing befalls them as they try to make it back to the temple. Does anybody wish to say anything or do anything as this is all going on?
Can't really think
All
of
right.
anything.
Let's just go back. We've
Yeah.
got a long night.
I'm sorry?
We're all kind of tired, but we just got to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, your exhaustion is starting to set in. You were traveling all day before you arrived, and even at the village that was burning before you. And so it is becoming a very long night. It's a very stressful situation, a very tiresome situation. You guys were able to rest in the keep for a little while as you were, kind of regaining your strength, helping those that were wounded and helping those that were upset, and just trying to calm everybody down. Spending a few minutes talking with the dwarf and the governor for a few minutes. And so you did get a little bit of strength and energy back, but throughout the night here, it's been a very, very tiresome situation where you haven't actually had a chance to sleep or sit down and rest or anything. But hopefully, maybe, once you can do something about that situation in the temple, maybe then you can find some peace and quiet for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's get her done then.
All right.
All right, so Sheikh kind of goes back down the tunnel there with leading the females back out, back into the tunnel there.
Okay.
And what do you guys want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and sing "Wake Me Up Before You Go."
Ah, that's funny.
That's
Well, after
All
a
right.
few minutes of traveling in there, you notice that coming out of the tunnel actually is an elf that's got a bow stringed over his back, holding a short sword in one hand, and kind of comes towards you guys. Not in a threatening manner or anything, but kind of, hey, I was sent down here by the governor to help you guys.
Oh, well, we can use
Great.
the help.
Come along.
Yeah. I'm Adrian, Wind Follower, a cleric of Thor.
Quarian.
I'm Braun, last of my tribe. Have I put all of the kobolds in the bushes? Can you see them? Did I hit them good?
I haven't tripped over any. I think you got them all.
Good.
Yep. You've
Right.
you've had a few minutes to put all their possession, their bodies in the bushes there, and kind of toss them
But
in
there's
there.
no sea in bushes.
Well,
No.
I'm gonna introduce myself by singing the only elf song I know.
Which is
Which is Green Sleeves.
Greensleeves. Okay. Are you singing in a very hushed voice? Or are you singing loud and proud?
I'm singing it in very soft Welsh or
Ah,
Elvish, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
Welvish.
Welsh.
All right. So,
So,
go
so if
ahead.
I look around right now, what do I see right around us? I mean, are there fires right around us, or are we likely to be seen where we are,
No,
or
it's just.
what do we see?
Yep. I was going to go back to the mini map. It is the
Okay.
middle. If you look at the mini map again, you see, and I'll share it just to make sure you can see it. Um, off to your northeast, it's very dark. It's obviously past the middle of the night now. It's probably, for our time, it'd be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning ish. You see some uh, light smoke coming up from some of the buildings scattered around through the town. I'll just kind of circle different areas. So you can see that these areas are kind of a little lighter than some of the other areas in town. Occasionally you hear screams off in the distance. You hear some glass breaking. You hear, some scurrying footprints off in the distance. You hear some yells, just chaotic situation that's going on. You also have the sound of a creek kind of flowing by you just a few feet to your south. Um, to your north, to your southeast, over in the corner there, you don't see much light or anything. It's very dark, desolate. You can't really see anything because of the bushes, anyways, and it's off a couple hundred feet away in the darkness.
Okay. And then, okay, so we're going to be heading east toward this. It's number 3, right? Is that the
Yeah.
temple?
Yes, sir. That
Okay.
is number 3. So it's however you guys decide to travel. You just need to let me know. You can kind of flow along the river and then cut up. You can come through the buildings and over. You can go through the tree line or the bushes there. However you wish to do what you want.
Well, I can go through the bushes, but I'm a ranger, so I don't know how thick it is. I guess for everybody else, or well, I don't know. Maybe it's too thick for me too.
Well, if you can pick a path, we can probably follow it.
The bushes,
clear it.
just remember the bushes are very, very thick. You'd make a tremendous amount of noise going through them, and even trying to be stealthy and quiet. It's just branches and twigs and just bushing them aside, wiggling everything in the bushes just would be a massive amount of noise. Plus, it would be very slow going. Your best bet is either to follow along the bush line to the south, and the south edge of them, and then cut through the bushes, or to follow along the north edge of the bushes until you get where you need to get to.
Well, I would prefer to
Go.
use the trees and bushes as cover as much as possible.
Go along creek. Noise a creek hide our steps.
Yeah.
But then we have to break through when we get down, right? So that would cause a lot of noise.
But perhaps, like the ladies did find a way to get through down to the stream, so perhaps there's a path that our new friend can find. And if not, I mean, we'll make what noise we have to, and hopefully, maybe that'll lure some of them toward us, and we can take them out in separate groups.
All right, I'll go with that. That's fine.
Yeah, lady exit back church. We should go in back church.
Exactly. She did say that most of them were in the front of the church, I believe, right?
They had mentioned that most of them were in the front of the church. They were able to sneak out the back side of the church.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they were doing that, another group had started circling around from the front to the back. So they booked out of there. They didn't have a chance to look and see, how many were there or whatever. They just kind of ran out of there.
So here's my plan. How about you guys go into the back? I'm gonna try to hide in the bushes, sort of. And then I'm gonna mage hand with my... And Bram, you have torches, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna take
I do.
I'm gonna take a torch with mage hand, and I'm gonna see if, there's any cultists who are surrounding the place. Maybe they'll run towards the mage hand, and that'll give us enough time for the villagers to run away.
Okay, well, let's head over there. So my general thoughts of what you guys were describing is kind of going along the creek bed down this way, like that. Do you guys see the line on the map now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
And somewhere around that thin point before it starts to get too thick, we'll see if we can find a breakthrough.
So kind of maybe in this general area, like there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you start heading down the creek bed line there. As you start heading down, when you get to this first X there, you hear off in the distance, in the general direction you're headed, kind of from this area, you hear off in the distance, in the darkness, you hear a loud a thumping sound. And as you keep traveling down the creek, it gets louder and louder and louder. And you can, as you get closer, you're about maybe 100 feet away at this point from the actual church. You can hear that the church is being hit by something, like they're trying to break into it somehow. As you get down to where the thin area is, right in, let me actually clear off this. There we go. So you guys are kind of currently at where this X is, right there.
Yep.
You definitely hear, coming from, sounds like the front of the church, you hear the constant thumping of wood on wood, and it sounds like it's crashing and crumpling.
Sounds like they're trying to go through the door.
Occasionally you hear a faint scream coming, kind of muffled. Obviously, people inside the temple are, scared and yelling and screaming and stuff. If you guys wish to give me a perception check to see if there's any kind of area that you can find to maybe cut through the bushes. All right, so
That's under skills, David.
Yep.
What
So
did
it's
I
under.
do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. You just haven't rolled yet.
I thought it. Sorry, thought I
That's
did.
okay.
Hang on a second.
Just go to your skills tab and then find it. You can actually just double click on the area,
Yep.
or you can drag the dice, whichever you find easier.
I see what I did wrong. Okay, got it. Sorry. There we go.
Oh,
There we go. Sweet.
all right.
That's why we have a ranger.
There you go. So with the ranger's help, you guys do find an area just as you suspected. Kind of cutting through the bushes here when those ladies were just running through it. Some of it's been trampled down and kind of pushed aside and stuff. And so I'm going to be loading a new map for you guys. One and all, maybe. Let me see.
Be as quiet as we can. Says the guy in chainmail armor.
Yeah, exactly. Says the guy in chainmail armor.
Many people with battering ram. Anybody bring cask of flaming oil?
No, I didn't think to bring one.
I don't think I have in pocket.
Wait, it's a temple. They've got to have wine.
Wine no flammable.
Oh, you can burn wine? Sure you can. It doesn't burn as well as oil. Let's
No,
see.
I don't. No, nothing like that actually. My inventory.
No.
Barbarian make bad joke.
Alright, you guys will see a new map here appearing shortly, magically before your eyes.
Now, with my perception roll, can I see if that white line is a wall or a creek or?
You notice that wall is actually a wall. It's about
Okay.
6 feet high, just a wood wall, like a wood fence, basically. It's got slats and stuff, and you can see through it. And I will show you something here in just a moment. I need to blink. Oh, the world went dark. What a shame for you guys. What a shame for you guys. So you can only see so far in the dark, so...
That's true.
There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, and where is my... No. Crud. Alright. Hit the wrong button, which never works out well for you if you hit the wrong button.
Yep.
So basically, just past the fence line there, you see some movement going on in the darkness. You notice that there's some of those creatures that you had encountered before, kind of just moseying around. You know, they're not just standing in one spot. They're kind of, looking around. Every once in a while, they're, just one of them comes over and starts banging on the back door with his spear. This one here comes up, kind of like trying to bang through the glass window here, and you can see that somebody inside is like trying to stab him with a spear or a sword or something, and so he kind of lurches back, and then there's just a lot of chaos going on. You can definitely hear inside a lot of noise going on, especially coming from the front end of the building over in this general. You guys see the black marks in the darkness or not?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of over in that area, you see that. So, what do you guys want to do now?
I need a flame strike that'll absorb that whole area. Well, I say let's sneak up to the fence anyway. There doesn't seem to be any kind of gate or anything, eh?
Yeah, it's only 4 foot, 4 to 5 foot high. It's something you could
Oh,
just
okay.
climb right over.
Vault over if we have
Vault,
to.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of, it's not very sturdy either. You could probably, if you wanted to, kind of just push it over or try to break through it. It's just, like I said, wood slats.
Okay.
It's not like a sturdy, there's poles that hold up the slats, obviously, about
Mhm.
every, 10 feet or so. But, a little pole here and a pole here and a pole here. But you could definitely, if you wanted to do a strength check to break through, you could probably find an area to break through if you wanted to.
Okay.
But if you're going to sneak up, then I'm going to have you guys make some kind of a stealth check or something. Because these guys are, they're kind of, you can tell they're in like watch mode. They're moving around, and every once in a while you hear one of the humans yell out, "Check that door! Check that wall!" And the kobolds will run over there and, check that area and, see if anybody's trying to sneak out or whatever they're doing. Kind of moving around and such. All right, so stealth checks all around, I guess, if everybody's being stealthy.
Yeah. Try to be as stealthy as we can for as long as we can. Which ends about now.
Well, if we can see them, they can probably see us. So I wonder if we should just charge them.
That's what I'm thinking. Brom, knock down fence.
Archer stand on Brom become turret.
There you go. So as you're trying to be sneaky and stealthy, as you're, let's put the elf up front here. Probably, what kind of order were you guys in?
That works.
Is this all right?
Yeah, probably.
You notice just as you're starting to go through that Adrian is just, his chainmail is jingling, every little branch is just snapping on it. He's making a ton of noise. Everybody else is really, pretty quiet and watching what they're doing, but Adrian is just like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
So,
Or worse.
unfortunately, that draws the attention of these creatures here, who looks like they have spotted you, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, does everybody make it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to slide this over to the next, my other screen, so I can get a good chance to. So there's a combat for all you at home that are watching this. So this is what we're going to be using for the initiative here. Basically, just we working down the initiative track here, and we'll see how it works out. So here we go. All right. So he's not going to do anything. He's not going to do anything. Brom.
Make wall, no more wall.
All right. So as you charge forward, pushing the elf aside, you smash down the wall. In that general location there. You can continue your move if you wish.
Would I have an attack this turn as well? Or would
How
that
far
count?
have you moved?
I've went from here.
Yeah, so you've moved
So
10 feet?
10.
2, sorry, my bad. 10.
10 feet. Let's say it costs you 10 feet of movement just to bash through the. You're just running. You're just running right through that wall.
Cool.
You see wood splinter everywhere up in the air. Are you drawing a weapon as you're moving?
Yes.
All right.
Great axe is two-handed, so
Yeah.
That's fine. So attack with it.
all right.
Show us how it's done.
If only.
All right, that's a hit. Oh, only 2 damage. As you guys do see, you do see their health bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So pretty well wounded right off the bat. You have any other actions?
No.
Okay. All right. At this point, one of these kobolds comes scurrying over, trying to get over
Wishing
there.
I'm not gonna die.
Yep. This one can be removed. Alright. So this guy here draws his scimitar, kind of comes charging forward, and he is going to take a readied action. He kind of runs up against the wall here. He's kind of looking around to see if anybody else is coming in. So you can tell he's obviously looking for somebody else. This cultist here takes a 5-foot step back as this huge, brawny human comes running out of the bushes at him, and draws his scimitar, which he swings at Brom, and misses. Alright. Quarian. David, you there?
Damn it, I was on mute. If I try to shoot an arrow through the fence or over the wall, whatever that is, can I do that kind of like a murder hole, or do I have to push through in order to get a shot off, or
if
what does it
you
look
are
like?
adjacent to the fence, you will not have any issue. If you're back away from the fence, you will have an issue. So
if I were to move a square directly up or north, or maybe 2 squares directly up or north and stay on the left side of the fence, could I then get a clear shot at cultist number 2 to try to take him out?
if you move to there, no. If you move to here, probably not. But if you move to here, then you would.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
All right. So you want to move, actually we're going to move you into a space there. So you're adjacent to the fence right there. And as we did mention this to you, but in 5th edition, during a move action, you can spend it to interact with one object. So you can draw a weapon, you can close a door, you could pull a potion out of your sack, you can, pick up an item off the ground. So as you move, you can interact with one object. So we're going to assume you're drawing your bow as you move up there.
Right, exactly.
Okay. And now you have a clear shot at Cultist 2.
Okay. And I'd like to take a shot.
Excellent. Oh my god!
Ooh.
First roll
Welcome
in
to
5th
the
edition
game.
Dungeons
All
Dragons.
right.
Brand new player gets a critical hit. So we didn't tell you the critical hit rules in D&D 5th edition.
Yeah.
So the critical hit rules is basically you get an extra die of damage. So you're going to roll your normal damage, and then you're going to grab your 6-sided, or you're an 8-sider.
You know
Actually,
what, though? I forgot to target the cultist 2, though. Is that going to be a problem?
Shouldn't be. And actually, in 5th edition, well, I think in the Fantasy Grounds, it should automatically do the critical roll for you.
Oh,
so
yeah,
maybe roll
maybe
the
it will.
extra die.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So if you roll your damage, here's what you can do. You notice that little white bubble that says 20 plus 5, 25. If you actually take that little bubble and grab it with your hand, and just hold on to it, you can actually take it over and drop it on the cultist's head, and then it will tell you, there you go.
Okay, cool. So now
Now
you
if you
want
drop
to
your
control
damage
click
die on
them
him.
to target them before you do the damage, though.
Yep. So the way you target an enemy is hold your control key down and just left click on them.
Okay.
And there you go. You got them targeted. So now when you
Okay.
roll your damage, it'll automatically come off on the enemy. You just impaled them with your arrow. And it didn't do the critical. So grab a 8-sider from the bottom and just throw it in there. It'll roll another 8-sider there.
Ah.
That's all right. So you did. Oh wow.
He's already dead. You're fine.
You did 6 points of damage, which was enough to impale him in the wall, though. So
All right.
you've got him. You've got him good.
Woo.
All right. So that is the end of your turn. I can remove this out of the track because we don't need him. All right. So this kobold here, just to your northeast, takes a 5-foot step up, so he's adjacent to the wall, and he takes his spear and tries to throw it at you through the wall. So I'm going to give you a cover bonus, so I'm going to give him a -2 to his attack. And the only reason I'm giving him 1 is because he's shorter. He can't see over the top of the fence. You're a little bit taller. You can kind of, it's built for human height, so it's not built for kobold height. So as he does this, he'll be at disadvantage. I'm sorry, not disadvantage. He'll be at a -2 for cover, and he's going to. Actually, it's not. It's a sling. I'm sorry. He takes a sling, not a spear, and he slings. Oh my gosh! 2 critical hits in a row, folks. Wow. What do you think about that? All right, so we'll do some damage here now. Oh, and he rolls 4-2 on his damage. And the nice big rock just comes flying in and just poof, right in the neck of Quillian. And just lurches back with a big throbbing red wilt on his neck, and you can hear he's choking and really having a tough time of it. All right, kobold number 1, what are you doing? Kobold number 1 is he's over here kind of banging on the wall and the door still, so he's not going to do anything. Adran.
Okay, I'm going to charge up this hill. Oops, let's do this right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll stop there for a moment, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. And I am going to actually target this cultist over here. That. Alright, so he's got to do a save. Oops. Okay, apparently I have a whole pile of people targeted.
You do.
Apparently I have myself targeted. Okay, so he made a save, so that does nothing. I'm going by the first one, obviously.
Okay.
And
he rolled a 20 on his save.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow.
All right, and I will move up here, so I'm threatening this kobold, and I have my Warhammer and shield ready, and good to go. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Wow, that has been 5 dice rolls so far, and 4 of them have been critical hits.
Well, and if you look at the second roll by the cultist,
that's how I was counting that. Yeah, he rolled a 20 as well. Yeah. So that was really 4 20s in a row, and then a 16. Yeah. Combat, David, have we mentioned combat in 5th edition is pretty dangerous?
I see that. Or should I say?
So as you guys move up, I'm just going to kind of give you a better view of what you see, because obviously you can see some more as you move. All right, Art.
All right. Let's see. Could I move and shoot cultist number 3 somehow?
What do you want to shoot him with?
My crossbow.
Since he's adjacent to the wall, um, if you were to move, say, here, he would get cover against your shot. Now, if you were to move inside, like there, you would have a straight shot at him.
I'm moving inside. I don't
All
want to
right?
leave Bram
So 5,
exposed
10,
like
15.
that.
So you move 20 feet through the big hole the barbarian put in the wall, and you got a straight shot at the cultist now.
All right.
Yeah, welcome to the group, David. First roll, first attack, critical hit. Nice. That's the way to do it. That's the way to... Oh, and it was on the 20, too, and it rolled over to the 2. Wow, I thought we were going to have another critical there for a second. Crazy what's going on. All right.
All right. Oh, well. I guess I can't really do much.
All right. You are done?
Yep. I'm just going to pat Bram on the back.
They're all yours.
All right, so this kobold comes charging over. 30, 40. Can't quite make it there, but as he's moving, he's pulling out his weapon. Moves up adjacent to Brahm there. Kind of moves in between everybody. Yep, that's what he'll do. All right. Kobold number 4. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, this guy's coming back around the corner. Here's a bunch of commotion. He's coming running around the corner. He's coming down the wire. Can he make it? Oh, he does. Where? Okay, so these 2 kobolds here are still banging on the door here. Okay, and you see some cracks forming in it. There was already cracks there. Now that you're kind of closer, you can see that there's chunks of them missing. You hear some activity going on inside the church. You hear some faint screams, some muffling, some crying, and you hear the kobolds, kind of scraping at the door to try and get in there, break it down. Can you save them in time is the question. All right, Brahm.
Brahm smash.
Likes the look of the newest one that just showed up.
Yep, that's a definite hit. And that's a dying kobold right there. Boom.
Gosh.
Crushed him. Yes. Anything else?
Damn.
Let me just check your abilities really quickly to see if...
No abilities.
No, you have abilities. Okay. Guys, I'm going to put this on pause. We'll be right back in just a minute. We're going to just go through a rule thing here really quickly, and we'll be right back. All right, folks at home, we just wanted to work through one of our players is a sub tonight that's helping us out again because the player couldn't make it. So he had never played this barbarian, so we're just trying to make sure he's getting all of the bonuses he's supposed to be getting. And I didn't want to delay the video to do that. So our barbarian has gone into a rage mode at this point. And I believe it is this kobold's turn now. So he is going to slide over to this spot right there. And again, as long as he stays within your reach, you don't get an attack of opportunity. And then because he's got an ally there next to you, he gets to do his attack with advantage. Because they have tricky, sneaky little bastards. But he still misses. Oh my gosh. All right. So this cultist comes forward with his scimitar drawn. And he takes a swing at this horned, evil-looking dude. Oh, and he misses wildly too.
Hmm.
And now things have changed. Now things have changed. All right,
Okay.
Quarian, it is your turn now.
All right. So if I move 2 squares up, then what is my situation relative to Cobalt 6? Can I attack? Can I shoot an arrow through the fence, or am I too close?
Nope, you're not, definitely not too close. It'll be just whether he has cover from the fence.
Oops. So if I do this and just go right at him, can I do that?
Because he's up against the wall now, I'm going to give him cover, so -2 to your attack roll.
Okay. So do I click the -2?
Yep.
And then target him and go with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That works.
So, like so.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
the
I don't
di-
think that would have mattered anyway.
Yep, the dice table has switched here. In the beginning, it was all crits, and now nobody can get a hit. We could be here all night fighting this fight.
no.
All right, so Kobold 6, which is right next to Adran, and the one you just shot at, he puts away his sling that he was using, and as his action, and then as his move action, he moves over here and draws his dagger. So he'll be done. Kobold number 1, which is still banging on the door, does some damage to it. And you hear it again crackling, and kind of you hear this breaking sound. Adran.
Okay, I am taking a swing at this kobold while I can.
Oh, that's a hit.
And that'll do. Oh. Actually. Sorry. And I lay him out flat on the ground.
Yes, you do. He is knocked dead.
Okay, and I will just shift over this way one. Just to get into that crushing mode with the kobold. Yeah,
All right.
solid.
You're kind of just against the right by like where your shoulder is. I drew like a black line there. There's kind of like a little glass mural on the wall there. You know, like a window that's made into a mural. So why don't you give me a perception check real quick, as you can kind of out of the corner of your eye kind of glance inside and.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So just real quickly, I mean, you didn't even really try to like spot anything, but you see some figures moving inside, and you can definitely see that instead of being really dark and shadowy inside, there's some candles lit and stuff like that, and you can also see you see some pieces of wood from the door kind of laying in the thing, and you hear them bracing against the door inside, and some people like crying and talking and everything. It's real chaotic, but so that's what you hear. Art, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at the last cultist.
If you shoot from that position, you are at disadvantage.
You have to back up a step or something.
If you back up a step, you will take 2 attack of opportunities.
You know what, instead,
that's true.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use... Maybe I want to go for a disadvantage. Yeah, whatever. I think I'll take the disadvantage. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
How do I calculate disadvantage into here? Do I just roll twice?
Just click the button that says DIS at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
Bottom left, just click that button, disadvantage. It should show like turn into like a red button.
DIS, is it
Yep.
by my crossbow? Oh, okay.
No, at the bottom
Okay,
of
yeah, I did that.
the
Okay.
Tennessee ground screen, yeah. It'll do it automatically for you.
Oh, too bad
Oh,
too, because you had an 18 there.
oh well.
So you've rolled a critical miss, which means your turn immediately ends.
Awesome.
So, kobold number 3 here. He's going to take a swing at Adran here. Tries to stab you in the leg with his dagger, and you quickly move it out of the way, and he completely misses. And he is going to just stay where he's at, and his turn will be done. Kobold number 5. Oof. Oh, some more damage to that door. You definitely hear now. That front door is like half down.
Ouch.
All
Hey
right,
guys, gotta
Brom.
finish this off.
It's a hit.
It's +2. Crush.
Instant death.
Instant.
Instant death.
Ah.
You see, David, he's instant death because he went negative his total hit points. So it's instant dead. So don't ever let that happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Brom, do you wish to do anything else?
I move a little forward.
All right.
I'm gonna start singing "My Beloved Monster and Me." We go everywhere together.
All right. This. Yeah, he'll just swing with his scimitar and see if he does anything with it. Nope. And he'll just stay where he's at. Quarian. Now you got a Kobold 3 that you can see. He's not against the fence, so no disadvantage. You got a straight shot at him. And you probably got yourself muted again because I can't hear you.
All right, so if I go down, I can shoot from there without worrying about his being covered.
Right. There's no cover because.
Adrian.
Right. You're
Okay,
just
got
fine. Yep. You got a straight line in there. Just oh, I didn't mean to drag you over there. I meant to.
Oh.
Right there.
Well, sadly, I think I missed there. Yeah.
Yes, that is indeed a miss.
Yes.
Do you want to move or do any other action?
I think I will move down 2, so I keep myself in the same general area.
All right.
And then I'll try to cover up the large sucking sound that is now emanating from the west side of the map.
That's pretty good. In fact, David, you've inspired the DM with that awesomeness. So we didn't talk about this, but one of the cool things about 5th edition now is what they call inspiration. When you do things to inspire the DM can reciprocate and give you inspiration. The way inspiration works for you is you can only ever have one inspiration, and anytime before you make an attack roll, before you make a saving throw, or before you make a skill check, you can say, I'm going to use my inspiration, and you would get advantage on that attack roll. So basically it gives you an extra, 20-sided dice to add to that roll.
Cool.
So you've inspired me because of your awesome role-playing there, and just humor. So now, sometime, you don't have to use it now, but you can never, if later on you inspire me again, you can't ever have another one. So you use it when the opportunity presents itself. Don't try to hoard them. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. Kobold number 1 is bashing on the door. Oh, not very well, obviously, but Adran.
All right, and by the power of Thor, I christen the kobold number 3.
That is a
Or not.
miss. That sucking sound is really emanating from that right side of the map there.
It is
Yeah,
deafening, yes.
Yeah. All right, and I think that's all I can do right now.
All right, Art.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let me think. You know what? I'm just gonna use my vicious mockery cantrip on cultist number 3.
Is
So it's a 1d4.
that a?
That is not a bonus action. That is a cantrip. It's
That is-
a one action.
Yeah, is that a
Range spell.
Is that a range spell?
I believe Alicia, see within range, 60 feet range. So does that count as a ranged spell?
Absolutely. Which will cause 2 attack of opportunities on you.
Ah,
Yes, you never want to get close to the enemies with your when you're casting spells or using ranged attacks.
alrighty then. In that case, so how far would I have to be in order to not get hit?
Well, each of these creatures that you're fighting has a 5-foot range. So if you were to just move to there, you would be outside their range. But when you move outside their range, cultist will swing his scimitar at you, and the kobold will stab you with his dagger.
Okay, in order to not have disadvantage, can I be 10 feet away, or does it have to be more than that?
Nope, all you have to do is not be adjacent to them.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Each
Problem
creature
is getting there.
Each creature has a attack range, so you have to be outside their attack range.
In that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep my disadvantage and use a crossbow.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the crossbow you can hold in one hand and draw a melee weapon if you want. Then you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, I do have my dagger. I forgot I have my dagger. I'm gonna use my dagger then.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that on the kobold number 3.
All right.
Oops. I don't have disadvantage anymore, but for some reason...
The other roll was a 12, so
Yeah.
add 7 to that, so 16 would be the number.
Yeah, that's a hit.
With
Just
a
go
six-
ahead and do damage.
Alrighty then.
Actually, I guess I never thought which one was actually first.
Yeah, you actually that makes we weren't be sure which.
You want me to
I'll
just
tell you,
re-roll
yeah,
it?
just re-roll. Yeah, that'll be fair.
Reroll, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fair.
Yeah, one was a hit, one was a miss. Let's re-roll it. Yeah.
Oh.
No, you must roll your miss first. The gods have spoken. You have missed.
Have missed.
Sounds good.
All right, Kobold 3. Gosh, he's in a predicament. He's been surrounded by enemies here. Yeah, I think he's going to attack Adran there. And oh wow, my gosh, look at all these low rolls. We got a 4, a 7, a 7, a 2. They're just incredibly low.
The dragon attacking the keep must make cyclone, because behind Brahm I hear nothing but wishes and sucking.
Oh, it's funny. Kobold number 5 bangs on the door again. You hear it cracking and almost, just splintering apart. Brahm.
A attacking the cultist. No, me too.
You all are.
It's moving across the board like.
It's infectious, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Cultist number 3 will. He is just gonna swing at. He's gonna swing at the barbarian. Oh, there we go. There's a hit.
Okay, remember.
Do you have your resistances set up?
No, it's not automatic. I have no idea how to do that in
Okay.
Fifth.
I
Should
know
be able to
there's
set
a
it up.
way. I know there's a way when I roll the damage to get it to auto do half. Is it like the
Yeah,
Alt
and
key? Is it the Alt key
There's
or
a
Shift, I
plus-
believe.
Shift key? Well, let's try that.
think-
I'm going to take the dice and the Shift key. Let's see what happens. Otherwise, we'll just adjust it here in a second.
Okay.
No,
That
shift is crit.
shift
Sorry.
is crit. Yeah. So
Sorry, that-
he would have done 3 plus 1 is 4. So you would have done 2 damage. He did 6 to you. So add 4 hit points back to yourself there.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Let me try.
At the top right, there's a plus minus thing, and there's a half in there and a critical in there.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where? Where?
And the
The
modifiers
top right,
up
like
top.
under like the paint thing for your token colors, there's a plus dash minus.
In the first
the-
column, bottom on the left. Or sorry, yeah.
The
first column.
modifiers.
Oh yeah. There's
Box.
modifiers. Yep.
Yeah.
You can just hit the.
click on the
half
half
on
there. But I think let me try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try Alt as well because I'm thinking it's the Alt key. Let's see what happens.
There
I
is
know
a
there was-
shortcut key. I just can't
Nope,
remember
it's
what.
not- Add 6 more back to yourself here.
Will do.
Just practicing on you. You know.
Might as well practice on the guy.
I'm
that's
feeling
actually
like
hit.
pinata.
Yes. All right. So it's not Alt Shift. Is it? It's not Control, is it? Would it be Control? Let's
I
try
don't think-
Control. Nope.
Nope.
Add 6 more back to you. All right.
No candy inside. Promise.
All right.
All right.
Corian.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at Kobold 3,
Yep.
and ooh,
That's
could be a hit.
There we go. Now we're on a roll.
All right. Hey. Okay. Ooh.
He is just right in his back of his neck, and you just hear him. Ugh. Just falls down dead.
Ooh ha 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 ha.
Do you wish to do anything else? You have a move action
Um,
left. Just don't forget.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start heading this way. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Kobold number 1. Go, Kobold number 1. Oh yeah. The door is down. Adran.
All right, I'm sailing around this corner here, and I'm going to try and tackle this kobold before he gets in. Actually, I shield rush him because since I have a shield, I'm just gonna throw. Oh no, actually, I guess I can't do that. I have to have their feet. Okay, bash him with the hammer.
Yeah. Bash him with the hammer. That's always a good way to
Yeah,
make sure he doesn't get anybody.
exactly. I just have to find my hammer. There it is.
You should have that bound in the bottom because you're going to use that all the time.
Yeah, actually, I should.
That is
That would
definitely
be
a hit, and that is definitely a
Ooh.
dead kobold. Why did that not die? You did 9 points of
I
damage
did half
to it.
damage for some reason. Oh shoot! I still had the. Oh crap!
Did you have the modifier for half
Yeah.
damage? Oh,
Remember when I was looking at it? I think I clicked the half damage.
Oh, I see.
And then I closed that window. So actually, yeah, he should be taking 5
yeah,
more points
he's
of damage.
dead. Yeah, we know he's dead, so I'm just going to remove him.
Okay.
He
And I
died.
will-
well,
finish.
the half damage button works.
I will finish my move by standing in the doorway.
All right, I'm going to actually put this guy into a space there. All right?
Yeah.
All right, so as you see there inside of the church, hang on. I meant to draw and picked up your token. As you see behind you, you see some figures kind of huddled there in the middle. And you see just two like guards standing behind you there. And let me get out a token here. Where are they? Where are they? Where are you, guardos? C, D, F, G, H, I, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Thank you. Where are my guards? Okay, well they're not listed under G, and that's probably because I put them in. There we go. Bloop. Just bloop. Bring a couple of these guys out. There we go. You guys should see guards now in the church. Yep. All right. All right. So they're just like the guards you had seen in the tower and stuff. Just standing there, kind of,
Quick, gather everybody up. We're here to rescue you.
Oh, thank the gods for you! Art, your turn. And you probably have your microphone muted again.
Do I have Adrian? Do I hear anything of what he's saying?
Of course you do.
I would hope so.
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna play in one hand. I'm gonna play the music from when Rohan comes to Gondor's aid.
All right.
In Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to swing with my knife at cultist number 3.
All right. That is a hit.
All right, finally.
Sweet.
All right. Stabbed him right in the side. Kind of lurches back, holding his side. You do anything else?
I'm just going to keep playing that music very loudly. Well, not very, very loudly, but loudly enough that the people in the building can sort of hear it.
All right. Kobold number 5 over here by Adran shifts backwards. And then he tries to start running away, but Adran quickly raises his warhammer, trying to hit him as he trying to run away.
Exactly. Do not flee the wrath of... Oops. Okay, seriously.
Well, you hit him with the 19.
Yeah.
Not sure why you rolled it twice.
Because it the first time I clicked on it, it didn't seem to want to do anything, so that's why I clicked the second time.
It was probably a little laggy there. But anyways, you hit him. So obviously you didn't leave your area.
Okay, try that again.
Yeah.
Ooh, and maximum damage.
My gosh.
As
You
I
crushed him
bury
there.
his head in his...
Alright, Brahm.
The wrath of the Thunder God. You shall hear thunder into your grave.
Brahm, it is your turn.
No.
Art plays Thunder by AC/DC.
There you go. What happened to our... It is Brahm's turn. Alright, Brahm, you missed?
Yes.
Alright. Not sure why our little token got moved. I think it's because I removed that kobold off the map and he was still in the initiative tracker and I think it freaked it out. Okay. So cultist number 3 is still alive. This time he turns his scimitar and tries to stab Art in the chest with it. And misses.
Nice dodging.
Then he moves here. And then he moves here. And then he stops. He's not brave enough to run away all the way yet. Corian.
Okay, so if I move to the right here, do I get a clean shot at Cultist 3, or can I move one more to the right,
Yeah,
or am I
we'll
in the
just
fence
assume
at
you're
that?
behind the fence line there. That's fine. I don't have that
Okay,
part of the map there, but you can move right there and
okay,
have a clean shot at him. No problem.
cool.
No
And that's what
problem.
I'm going to do. And, ooh,
That is definite hit right into his back as he's almost turning around to run away. And you've done enough damage to kill him.
ooh.
Sweet.
And let's see, what happened to Kobold 1? You just killed him, didn't you?
Yep.
Alright, so I can delete that. Alright, so you guys have vanquished the last of the enemies, folks at home. We're going to go ahead and bring this episode to a close because we've had a good hour episode here as our brave adventurers are trying to rescue the folks inside the temple. Come back for the next episode. Let's find out if they can actually get some of these folks alive and take them back to the keep. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode.